Ayo, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Reed here. Welcome back to another toy review by yours truly. So today we're taking yet another look at some more Beyblade X stuff. Yes, because my god, the other day, or just this past week, there's just been a bunch of sales going on in various different places for Beyblade X, and of course I managed to scoop up some stuff for review. And this is just yet another one. And in this case, this is a Takara Tomy product, interestingly enough. So this is, evidently, KnightLance. Yes, and this one's kind of interesting because, oddly enough, this one is actually an evolution of another Beyblade X Beyblade, Knight Shield, which should be coming, or at least a version of it, of that one, should be coming, hopefully, the day after you guys see this video get released. But anyhow, so let's take a look at it. So yeah, evidently this is how Takara Tomy packages their Beyblade X stuff, not too far off from how Hasbro's doing their packaging. So right at the top, of course, you guys can see the Takara Tomy logo up there, with, of course, the Beyblade X logo looking very clean there at the top. Of course, in the middle here, we have a nice CG render of KnightLance doing KnightLance stuff. And then it's in the back there, it's just absolutely obliterating Hell Scythe, or Scythe Incendio. Or sorry, Scythe Incendio, yeah. I don't know why I say it like that, but anyway. Then, of course, down here you have the BX-13 KnightLance, yes. Extreme Gear Sports, of course. And then over here we do have a sort of a top-down look at the blade for KnightLance, which looks very, very nice indeed. And, of course, spinning the box around here, you can see the little defense-type logo right there, looking very, very clean indeed. And on the back here, you got, oh boy, lots of stuff going on here. So, of course, you have the Extreme line / Extreme Dash gimmick showcased right there for the X system. Of course, you have the blader up there. Was it Multi-Nana Eero, I believe? Yeah, and right here, of course, you can see the gimmick for Knight Shield, which is counterattack. So it's supposed to be really good at countering various attacks and repelling them. Is the gimmick of this one. And then, of course, right here, somewhat obscured by this giant sticker right here, is the, you can see the blade right there, the ratchet, and the bit, looking very nice indeed. And, of course, on this side, you can see the Japan-only Beyblade X app. So that kind of sucks, that's Japan-only, but hey, the Hasbro app isn't too bad neither. So, and then on the bottom here, you can see just a bunch of warnings and sad Pac-Man. But anyhow, let's go ahead and crack this sucker open and see how cool looking KnightLance is. So, just gotta cut the tape there. And is there an extra bit of tape down there? Nope. Alright. Come on. Alright, there we go. Okay, you got another box inside of the box. That's always good. Whoop, there we go. And then you got yep, more tape down here. Give that a little snip. There we go. And, ooh, okay. Oh, there it is. There's our little KnightLance right there. And we get some paperwork in here, of course. Alright, so let me just quickly get this all cut out of the box here. Yeah. There we go. And, oh boy, do they really have to package them in this big of a little, like, baggie? Like, jeez. Alright, so let me just quickly get all the parts out. So, quick jump cut. So, taking a look at what we get inside the box here, we actually get some interesting stuff in here. Oh boy. First and foremost, unlike the Hasbro packaging, we get this really nice little pamphlet here. Look at this. Where it kind of just shows, it looks like the launcher grip. Of course, you have the Takara Tomy Stadium there, kind of showing off the gimmick. Looks like you get some sort of combo here with a KnightLance 360. I believe that's the ball bit, I'm pretty sure that is. And then you have the Battle Pass there. Of course, the Japanese app, which of course currently for Hasbro we don't have a battle pass yet, which kind of sucks. And then a little teaser for, I believe that's Shark Edge? Yeah, Shark Edge. Okay. Very nice. And then of course you get this other bit of paperwork here, which just kind of, oh god, opens up like a roadmap, holy crap. Okay. And of course this just kind of explains like how to put the Beyblade together, like, and of course how to launch them into the stadium, all that good stuff. Very, very nice indeed. Because who doesn't love paperwork? Alright. Let's take a look now at the part by part, and let's start off with the blade, which is KnightLance. And, oh boy, does this thing look good. So, right away, you gotta love the green on this. Even if it is a bit more kind of like a mint green as compared to the box where it's kind of like a more solid green, but you know. And of course you have the very sort of shield like design going on here with the various different little points sticking out. Very nice. And then of course in the middle you do have the gear chip with the sort of knight design just kind of staring at you. Looking very nice. And of course, you have the Beyblade X logo right there, and the arrow indicator indicating that this is right spin. Very nice purple gear chip for this. Now, sadly, on the back, because this is the Takara Tomy release, there is no QR code on this, unfortunately. But still, very, very nice looking blade, for sure. And kind of hefty, too. Not crazy heavy, but there's definitely a weight to it. Next up, we get the ratchet, which is 480, I believe. Yeah, so very nice looking. Of course, 4 coming from the 4 little points sticking off the ratchet, and then 80 for the 8 millimeters? Yeah, 8 millimeters in height. And of course, you can also see this sort of 8 little lines here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 8 little notches going around where, of course, the bit is going to fit, to also indicate that this is 480. And very nice purple and blue. And of course, just like any other ratchet in Beyblade X, you can swap it between left and right spin. Just like that. Very, very nice. And then last but not least, we get the bit, which is high needle. So this is a taller version of the needle bit. Comes in this very nice dark green. And of course you can see the sort of cone-like tip to it as well, hence why it's called needle, because it has a very sort of pointy tip to it. Of course it has the gears for the extreme line gimmick. And sadly no notch, so seems like this is going to have not that great burst resistance, which is a little disappointing, but it's okay. So once you put your Beyblade all together, there you have your KnightLance 480 high needle. Looking very, very nice indeed, and very tall too. I mean, jeez, that thing is tall. But yeah, so if I can actually get it to set, no, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, there we go. So just kind of taking a better look at KnightLance here. Yeah, again, this thing just looks really, really nice. Obviously, it's, you know, rather basic looking in some aspects, and of course it is very tall, but I do like the colors and the overall, just at least the blade design. So, and hopefully this guy performs well in the stadium. We can hope. Because after the last defense type we looked at last time, Rhino Horn, man, seems like defense types are kind of getting the short end in this generation, aren't they? So now let's quickly do some comparisons, and if I can actually, again, get it to sit. Hold on. Maybe if I rotate the ratchet, maybe it'll actually sit better. Let's see. Will it actually sit better now? Oh, yes it does. Yes it does. Okay. So, for comparison, let's start off with, of course, the OG Dran sword here. And yeah, these two look pretty good together. Evidently, they are from the same team. As something I didn't mention in my first X reviews is that each of the launcher prong designs, each of these little motifs on the launcher prongs, actually correlate to which team they are in the anime, which is pretty cool. So, in this case, these two are from, I believe it's Team Persona in the anime. So, that is super cool that each one of these X Beyblades has a unique design on the launcher prongs to determine which team they're on. But in terms of their actual designs, I mean, yeah, they definitely look like they belong in the same team, for sure. Next up here, let's get its evolution, of course, with Dran Dagger. Again, if I can actually get him to sit. That'll work. So you guys can see these two together. And again, they look pretty darn good together. Evidently, KnightLance's looks to be slightly bigger than Dagger. But still, hopefully these two can provide some interesting battles. For sure. And again, they do look like they belong in the same team. So, moving on, let's bring in, of course, the most broken Beyblade, at least broken attack type, at least in my collection so far. That being Phoenix Wing. And once again, these two look pretty darn good together. Just, well, obviously, yeah, poor Phoenix Wing with the paint, the metal coat. Oh God, it's yeah. It doesn't look as good anymore as it did when I first got them. But hey, they still look pretty darn good together, all things considered. Of course, next up we gotta get in, oh boy, tiny little rhino horn here. Yeah. I mean, jeez. KnightLance is just... it's so much bigger than teeny tiny little rhino horn. Like, I can't get over how small Rhino Horn actually is. Because, I mean, geez, even KnightLance is somehow bigger than Rhino Horn is. But, it's alright. And then, last but not least, let's bring in Mammoth Tusk. Or Tusk Mammoth here. And yeah. Actually, from this angle, it does look like... Mammoth Tusk or Tusk Mammoth is actually bigger than KnightLance, at least maybe by a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell, but still, these two definitely look good together as well, especially with the sort of purple design or purple colors on KnightLance here. So, with that said, let's go ahead and take a quick jump cut and see how KnightLance performs in the Extreme Battle Set Stadium, and of course how well it can, how well it performs against all the other X Beyblades in my collection. So, see you guys here in a bit. All right, so we are back, and of course we got our Extreme Battle Set Stadium here, and of course off screen I got all the other Beyblade X releases in my collection over here. And of course, we're going to see just how good KnightLance performs. So of course, we're going to start off by just launching it into the stadium on its own, just to see what it does. And then of course, we'll do some test battles and see what KnightLance can do. So, here we go. Ooh, and as you can see, very similarly to Rhino Horn, it just kind of sits in the middle of the stadium. Doesn't move all that crazy, just kind of sits in the middle. And it does wobble, quite a bit, so that's definitely concerning. Let's see if maybe if I change the ratchet around, maybe that will change the performance here. Since I have heard, at least from others in the community, that if you change around the ratchets on some of these X Beyblades, you can actually make them stabilize a little better. So let's see if maybe now it will spin a little more. Yeah, it's a bit more balanced now. Okay, see, there we go. Now it's a bit more balanced. So, now let's go ahead and do some test battles with it. I think we'll just go in just a random order here. And you know what? Let's start off with with our last Beyblade X review. That, of course, being Rhino Horn. And let's see what it does against Rhino Horn. Oh, jeez. Extreme finish right away. Jeez. Alright, let's see if we can actually get a battle this time. Maybe. Oh, here we go. A battle. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Oh, gosh. Big hit from KnightLance there. And, jeez. Rhino Horn actually won that. Alright. Let's go again. Come on, KnightLance. You gotta do something here. Oh, jeez. Big attack right there. And KnightLance won it. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch over to, you know what? Let's go with Dran Dagger next. See what he can do against KnightLance. Ooh, whoa, burst! Wow. Alright, I didn't even see that, but yeah, it did in fact burst KnightLance, and not even 2 hits. Jeez. So, but then again, the bit, as I said before, doesn't have the notch on it, so of course it's gonna burst really easy. Oh boy. Alright. Let's go again. Let's see if KnightLance can get a victory here. Oh, there we go. Knockout. Alright. So, very nice, clean knockout. You know what? We'll do these two one more time, and then we'll switch over to another one here. Oh, jeez, knockout. Okay. So now let's move on to, let's do Tusk Mammoth here. Or Mammoth Tusk. See what he can do against KnightLance. Wow. Clean knockout right out the gate. Is that the best you can do, Tusk Mammoth? Really? Come on, you can do better than that. You can do way better than that. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, good hit. Alright. Come on, KnightLance. Yeah! KnightLance outspun him. Nice. Alright. Let's do these two one more time. See if KnightLance can maybe get another victory here. Ooh, nice. Oh my god, you see Tusk jumping there. Ooh, nice one. Very clean knockout. Alright. So now let's go ahead and get another one here. You know what? Let's do Phoenix Wing next. Ooh, I can already tell, because again, Phoenix Wing's probably one of the better attack types in my collection, so KnightLance, like, you got, like, he's gonna get destroyed. I can already tell. But we'll see. Never mind, he just self-extreme finished. Great. Alright. Let's try that again, see if we can actually get a proper battle with these two. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, good jump attacks. I didn't even see Lance hitting the extreme line a little bit there. Okay. And KnightLance got destroyed by Phoenix. Jeez. Alright, let's go again one more time. See what happens. Oh, cool. Cool. Jeez, flip him over. Wow. Alright. Well, I think we can clearly tell who the winner was there. Jeez. Alright, and of course for our last battle here, let's bring in the OG, the one that started all, Dransword. See what he can do against KnightLance here. Ooh, big hits right away. Come on, KnightLance. Ooh, good counterattack. Okay. And KnightLance. Alright. Very nice one. Alright, let's go again. Whoa, big hit. Oh, jeez. Come on, KnightLance, you gotta take that? That's what I thought. Very nice. Alright, one more time. One more time. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Dransword finally got a victory there. Jeez. Took him long enough. Alright guys, with that, that's going to wrap up my review on KnightLance. All in all, I think this is definitely more solid of a defense type compared to Rhino Horn. And hopefully, of course, with further battles and whatnot, maybe it'll be just as, if not better, than any other one of my evolutions currently in my collection. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for this review. So if you guys enjoyed this review, then please make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified for all my uploads. Later, Read Squad, and have a good one.